Hey guys, ready to go over ADA? Very exciting video for us. Those of you guys who have been following me, you guys know I've been looking for this drop for probably about 3 weeks. Maybe you push it to maybe even 3.5 to 4 weeks. Well, we ended up getting the nice drop that I was looking and expecting in here. Yesterday's video, I was looking to see if we were going to break the bullish bull flag, and I believed it was going to be a fake out to the downside, basically giving us a move back down instead of a pump back up, and that's exactly what happened on here. So those of you guys who ended up watching that video and you guys took advantage of this by pretty much setting up your buy limits in your exchanges over at tradeconfident.io, you guys did very, very well. Again, tradeconfident.io is the website you guys need to have your membership over here. Click on live trades, scroll down here to Cardano live trading, and all of the buy limits are right here for you guys to enter into these trades with. Let's go over to ADA and we'll look at the metrics, but I want to first talk about what happened over here. What we were looking for, very quickly recap, and we're going to get into what I predict is going to happen next. This is what we saw, guys. We had basically this is what's called the flag pull, and then we have the flag material, call it the material, I guess, the actual flag part. Usually this breaks up to the upside. I would say about 80% of the time you get an impulse, consolidation, impulse, impulse, consolidation, impulse, consolidation, impulse move, okay? That's usually what happens. Yesterday, based off the metrics being so bearish the last few days and getting up into the greedy and excited area in here, I was like, guys, to me, I was like, there's no way this thing is going to keep heading up. I do believe this is a great place to end up calling a drop, so that's what I ended up doing on yesterday's video. Well, after that drop came out, those of you guys who do have your membership over here and you entered into the live trade, you guys all got picked up with me. And yes, I did end up getting picked up on this, so I'll show you this over here, which I'm very excited about because we are now in another trade. We ended up getting picked up right here for ADA, and I got in at $1.92, guys. So do I think this is as low as it's going to go? I do believe ADA could go down quite a bit further, and I will be covering that. But we have buy limits all the way down. I'm really hoping this goes further down, and I have at least the second, maybe the third buy limit hit for a dollar cost averaging. That would be very good. I would be quite excited about that, so we can ride this thing back up. Okay, let's take a look at this. Make sure we're not missing this. You guys need the price versus the well money flow and the trend exhaustion indicator. These prices are going up September 1st. If you take a look at the well money flow, we are down here at the bottom section, which if we just take a quick gander at what this has looked like when we've been down here before, this is correlating to the bottom structures of price before we end up heading back up. So if we look at this moving the chart back up here, the price action, moving price action up here, and then we come down and we also take a look at the correlation of what this looks like on the trend exhaustion. These are multiple points, and even this dropped down into the bottom red section. We are now down here again. So this, we'll call that a point as well. This could be a place where we start seeing the price shoot back up here very fast. If it does, we might see this retest of the ascending resistance now, and then we might see a move back down. This is kind of a far stretch for me because this is going to have to go up pretty high to get a move back down. What might happen in the next few days if we actually just start seeing some sideways movement here, and then we need to watch the metrics to see what it calls there, and then maybe just a slight move back up. If that doesn't happen, we're just going to have to come in here and break this basically structure low right around here at $1.87. If that is broken, that's where I'm expecting to see a move down. So now the question is, well, if we see a move down, where could we go? Well, follow the metrics here, but I'll make this call here and I'll wrap it up at the end of the video. But I'm looking at this basically ascending support line for 88. This will push us down to right around this area. And if I had to make a call on here, I would say somewhere around this $1.75 quarters theory number would be a very good place for us to see another bounce. All right. Now let's go over to the metrics and take a look at what we're seeing here, because this will play into what I call here. So 88 is going to be updating at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as all the other metrics on the website are 8 a.m. Okay, emotional index. We are still up into the greedy and excited section. Like the all-time high didn't even get up into the greedy section. So I do believe there was far more greed on this move than there was the all-time high. I do believe that. Just looking at comments, looking at people on YouTube, I think a lot more people thought this was like, guys, if you're not on the rocket ship, I'm so sorry. Like, I felt like that sentiment was going around, and I'm like over here like, guys, this thing's going to drop. This thing's going to drop. So regardless of what side you were on, I'm not going to ever bash anybody on this channel. Like, let's just keep this honest. Now that we see a drop, let's assess this correctly. I do think we could push down into the neutral section maybe by Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but we need to watch that. If we start moving down to anxious and fearful, that could bring the price down pretty far. Now, okay, let me finish this because I'll go over the place where I think we could drop, and it might be a little bit further than what I just showed you guys. And we'll use the metrics here. Long versus short trades, this isn't doing much for me today. I'm just like, okay, Sounds good. Long trades are steady. Long trades did drop out. That totally makes sense because I believe long trade dropped out over here because we're at a high, and short trades we're looking to take over. I want to watch this over the next few days. I do believe, if I would try to forecast this, we are going to see long trades do a little bit of a move up here because people are going to be buying the dip. And let's see if short trades follow. If short trades follow, this tells us that a lot of bear pressure is still being placed on the price from heading up. Okay? Follow me down here. Long versus short trade risk. We are still up very closely into the good short trade section, but we are now dipping down into the neutral section. So you guys definitely want to be watching this as this updates here in the morning in about an hour it's an hour and 40 minutes now, if at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? Watch that as well. Moving down here, we are now seeing the well and institutional smart money drastically decreasing their short trade sentiment in the market. Why is that? When short trade sentiment decreases, this is because price is heading down and they're actually looking to shift over into the long trade sentiment, okay? If we start seeing bars printed like this on the top side, that is a very, very good place and a very good sign to us that we are getting closer to a bottom where this thing's going to skyrocket back up. That is what I watch for, and this is why we are having our buy limit set up all the way down here, because as it moves down, these will start printing on the top side as smart money goes long, and we will be on the side of smart money, and that's what I'm really excited about for this trade. Okay, support and resistance prices. Let's get into what I was talking about. If this thing just drops out, guys, if this thing drops down and it's like, forget that, we're going to, bounce around, play around with this for a little bit. If we drop back down, this is definitely the call. It's $1.40. Like right around the $1.40 area is definitely where I'm expecting this to see a drop if we really, really see some bearish momentum into the market. And that's simply here at the structures right there. Structure low right here, structure high here. This is now a really good place of support if this price moves down. Now we're going to have to break this ascending support line, and we might, I'm absolutely expecting to see hesitation here, or a little bit of a bounce, and then this is where we could be heading. So yes, we could head down to $1.40. Now, let me just give you guys another perspective in here once I'm done of how high we could go, because we are seeing the metrics actually turn over to look a little bit bullish. I'm definitely still bearish, so let me make that clear. I'm more bearish than bullish, but I'll give you guys a prediction of where I think this could go. Anybody who entered into these trades, you guys are millionaires. I'm just joking. But anybody who entered in down here, you guys did really, really well if you guys are holding for 5 to 10 years. You guys basically, this line comes out, it tries to call the bottoms as best as possible. It's not going to be able to call all of them, but it's done a very good job at calling the bottoms. And this is basically like, do you want to take money and throw it into the market and put $10,000 in every time you get a green line and just hold for the next 5, 10 years? Very, very good metric for that. Okay. So now that we are in this actual long trade, I really like to see this, and we are in the clear. I said this on Bitcoin and as well as the Ethereum video. We do not have any red bars out here, but what we did see is this accumulation, which is very nice for us looking at long trades, because I do think this could help push us down a little bit further. All right, that is this case for the price moving down. Now let's go back over here and look to see what we could be looking at if this actually starts moving back up and how high we could go. Let me give you guys an argument for that. So currently this long trade is sitting up about 3.51%. Now make sure you guys doing the calculations on this. If you have $1,000, you split each buy limit up into 4 sections. So 250, 250, 250, 250. Make sure you guys are following the chart over here and you guys are following where those entries are at the live trades and scrolling down and going to Cardano, okay, as well as all the other coins. But if this heads back up, what I could see happening here is first a retest of the ascending resistance, which I think is going to probably put us right around $2.20. Maybe we could argue $2.25. So $2.25, probably going to see a little bit of hesitation. And then from there, we could start heading back up here. But I think the next stop is going to be $2.50, which is very close, excuse me, guys, very close to where I have my sell limit at currently for ADA, which is at $2.47, all right? I didn't use the first sell limit. I used the second one. You guys can use whichever one you like. I do think we could see a nice pump back up here. So that's where I currently have mine. And I'll show that to you guys that I have this set up under the open orders down here at 247 for a sell limit. So everything is transparent for you guys on this channel. All right, guys, I'm super excited about this trade. Let's see where this goes. Guys, make sure you're picking up the price versus the one money flow, the trend exhaustion, as well as the trend dashboard telling us what retail traders are doing. Overall, we are still looking bullish in the market. We're above the 50, we're above the 100, we're above the 200-day moving average. So I'm loving this long trade that we're in. If you guys want to get into the trade, you can decide to do a market order, but make sure you guys are following the metrics over here at tradeconfident.io for your entries under Cardano if you guys do want to enter into. So So have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. If we don't have our baby the next few days, I'll be on with you. If we do, I'll need a couple days off. But you guys, I'll keep you updated on YouTube all the time. And you guys will have the metrics and the indicators to show you guys exactly what's happening. All right, guys, snag your membership. Get into these long trades with me. We're going to ride this back up and we're going to manage these trades. God bless you guys. See you next video. Bye-bye.